In this video, I'll be creating a Chocolatey package to deploy files and shortcuts. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video, and I will leave the URL in the description down below. And here you can see the PowerShell snippets that I will be using in my package. This one is for deploying files, and the other one is for creating shortcuts. Let's talk about the file deployment snippet first. Basically, this area right here is to figure out where I have the files in my package that I want to deploy when I'm installing this package. The idea is that I will be creating a files folder in the package, and I will place all the files that I want to deploy in that folder. And after that, I have the destination folder, and this is the location where I will be deploying my files. It will be in C program data, Let's Do Automation and files folder, and you can change it to whatever folder you like. And if the folder does not exist, the script will create it, and after that it will start copying all the files from the package to the destination folder. And that's it for the file deployment snippet. Now let's talk about the snippet that will be responsible for creating shortcuts. And this snippet will create a shortcut for each file that I have in my destination folder. And if you don't like that, you can easily modify this snippet right here to create a single shortcut or a single file. But the snippet that I will be using will check all the files that I have in my destination folder right here, and it will create a shortcut for each file in that folder. And I will be creating my shortcuts in C users public desktop folder because I want my shortcuts to be available for all my users on the computer. Here we need to provide the target path. The target path is the file that we want to execute when we double click on the shortcut. And here we can provide a location for the shortcut icon. And here I'm using one of the icons that come with Windows. Basically, the icon is stored in this DLL file, and I'm selecting the icon by providing the icon ID right here. And if you're wondering what other icons are available, you can scroll up a bit. And here I have this file called icons.md. I will click on it. And as you can see, it's a table of icons where we can see the preview for the icon ID, and also the DLL file that has the icon. Anyways, now I will start creating my package, and for that I will go back to my GitHub page because I will be using this NuGet template that I have here. I will click on it, and then I will click on the button right here to download the file, and then I will go to my downloads folder. Then I will double click on the package, and it opens up with NuGet Package Explorer. And now I will expand the tools folder, then I will right click on it, and I will select add new folder, and I will create a folder here called files. Then I will click OK, and I will store all the files that I want to deploy into this folder. And the files that I want to deploy are in my GitHub page. As you can see, I have this file batch1 and batch2, and I will be packaging and deploying both of them. So I'll click on both of them, and then I will click on the button right here to download the file, and for the second also. And as you can see, it's a very simple batch file. Basically, I'm outputting some text and then I'm pausing the script. Anyways, let's go back to the downloads folder, or no, let's go back to the NuGet package. Now let's right click on the files folder and select add existing file. Then let's go to the downloads folder. Let's select the files that we want to deploy. In my case, it's batch1 and batch2. And let's click open, and as you can see, the files appeared here. And now I will double click on Chocolatey install, then I will select edit, and then I will go to my GitHub page, and I will copy the first snippet that I have here, go back to the package, insert the snippet, I will add a few new lines, then go back to the GitHub page and copy the second snippet, and insert this one in the bottom of the script. And that's basically all that we need to do for the script. Now let's save it and go back. Make sure that the value that you have for the child path right here matches the folder that has the files that you want to deploy. And now I'll modify the package information by clicking on the edit button right here. For the ID, I will give it a value of files. You can give it another ID, and ID is basically a package name, let's say. Version number is not that important. You can change the authors, and for the description, let's say package for deploying files. And that's it. We have all of our information. Now let's save it by clicking on the check mark right here. And now let's save our package by going to files save as. I will save it in my downloads folder, and I will be using my downloads folder as my Chocolatey repository. I will click on the save button right here, and we're done. And before installing this package, I will minimize Chrome so that you see that currently I don't have any desktop shortcuts on my desktop. Also, let's go to C program data folder, and as you can see, I don't have a Let's Do Automation folder here. And Let's Do Automation folder is the destination folder where I will be deploying these files. Anyways, let's open the terminal using administrative privileges. And here, let's type choco install. Then we need to provide the package ID. In my case, it's files. And because I'm using my downloads folder as my Chocolatey repository, I need to provide -s and then provide my Chocolatey repository location. In my case, it's the D drive and downloads folder. And I will also add -y. And let's press enter. And as you can see, the package was successfully installed and the desktop shortcuts appeared for me. If I click on batch 1, you can see that the batch file is executed. Same goes for the second one. So the shortcut seems to be working just fine. We also have the shortcut icon from system icons. And also if I go to program data folder, here we have the Let's Do Automation folder now. If I go inside of it, we have another files folder, and here we have our batch files. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and see you in the next one.